Now, let us assess the work of functional analytics, the work of OSA Platform's data reports. The second name of this function block is Office Interface, and it is usually available for office workers. Here we have a classic OSA index report. This index shows the level of product availability. Let's choose a specific date. Users may choose another date and limit the report by particular categories, particular manufacturers, or groups of products. Adding a specific group, users can filter options when making a report. You can also limit your report by individual locations, so you can see the statistics for each particular product, in each particular store, or by specific brands and particular regions. Now, let's examine the store selection option. For example, here we pick stores based on their group. As you can see, the report shows the basic widgets. In this case, we see the store's lost sales and the unavailability level for on-shelf products. Almost 9% of the time, the product is unavailable. Sales records are also specified here. On this graph, we see the sales level, number of lost sales, and the availability of product on the shelf. The lower the sales level, the higher the level of lost sales. But let's see this in clearer terms, using the dynamic features of this graph. Now we took out the sales level and see only the lost sales level and the relative on-shelf availability. The date for this data is May 7, 2017. The OSA level was at 68%. Within this figure, the level of lost sales is close to 180,000. Let's enlarge the picture. Here we can see the situation on a weekly, not just daily basis, which makes it easier to analyze the situation. Let's remove the out-of-stock filter and focus only on sales. In this graph, we have aggregated all the particular cases of the product's unavailability on the shelf. In this case, they're all grouped together. We can see any given product situation. We can narrow our search by brand or category of goods. So here, we see a problem with 9 brands and with 40 products in this particular category. This problem was observed in 7 regions across 40 stores in these regions. There was, in total, 2,079 problems. The total number of lost sales is almost 1 million. The average OSA level was 91%, which is quite good. But let's look at this from a brand's perspective, how the level of lost sales is distributed according to each brand. We can see that the brand 4701 actually took the lion's share of the lost sales and did not significantly reduce the out-of-shelf level. Let's look at the specific products in the brand and how the situation played out. We see that, in fact, 2 products from the brand had particularly large lost sales. Most likely, the reason for this was the out-of-shelf problem. Let's look at this product in the context of the shop in which it has been placed. We see that according to the Pareto principle, we have 2 shops with a large turnover. These stores accounted for only 2.5% of cases of the products out of shelf, but the OSA level was not the lowest. The level of lost sales was quite large. It shows that even though the out-of-shelf period was the same as in the other store, the turnover of that store was much larger, so the level of lost sales was significantly higher. Now, let's look at the statistics on a day-to-day basis. We can further break this data down into subcategories and specific cases, all of which are aggregated in this report. This is a fairly large list, so we won't look at it in its entirety. The takeaway here is you can make a list of all the cases in this report and can aggregate it into other categories.